Hello, Tracy here, and I have a layout in process called Funfest 500 Club. This is a layout I did using the April Studio Calico Kit. And I'm going to start out with this stamp that came in the kit. And I'm stamping on different papers. This one is a well, I don't know if it's handmade. I got it at art supply. It's like a handmade look paper. And then this is a paper from the kit. I don't have the names of papers and such in front of me. If you really want to know those, then you can leave a comment and I will let you know. But I had to move into another room to record and I forgot to bring all the papers with me. So anyway, so I'm using black ink, and then I use a little bit of this pink ink that I've had for eons. I don't even remember where I got that. I think it came with something else, but anyway, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fussy cut these flowers out. And I use several of them on the layout. So this is a layout I'm doing of my daughter. This is back when she was in Brownies, and she sold over 500 cookies. It was her first time getting to go to the Funfest for it's a big, huge party that the Girl Scouts do for girls who sell over 500 cookies. And so this was her first time doing that, and I'm trying to think if this was the time, if it was the first time she ever went over 500 was when she sold 800. Anyway, one of the years she sold 800 cookies because she was crazy. She would drag me out begging, please, 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 Mommy, let's go booth. And I would be saying, please, 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 can we go home? But she would win, and she's just a very driven little girl. It's just God-given in her. So I often wonder, what is she going to do in her life, because I think it will be big and grand knowing her. So anyway, these papers are all papers from the kit there, and I love that floral paper. Love it. I have since this layout I've done a couple more, and I have used it, and now I just have little strips of it left, and I want to get more. So I'm going to use that cloud paper in the background, and then I'm just doing some layering there. I'm tearing that handmade kind of paper, and that's going to be my bottom layer. I like it because it's real like natural looking, and it goes real nicely with the cloud background paper. And then this whole party was at a park, so it just felt right to have it be kind of naturey. And I'm doing the two pictures there. I have the picture of Elena next to the sign that has her name. They all around the event, they post these posters, and you go and you look for your name on one of the posters. And so we found hers, and then we were able to take this close up next to it with her, so she got to be proud of her name. And I'm gonna do a whole lot of covering up of that picture that has all the names, because I really want it to highlight Elena's name there. And then I'm looking for a blue paper or something, because I thought I was going to matte the cloud paper on that sort of bluish, grayish, it's almost like a blue brown. It's a very unusual color, but it's really beautiful. I love it. That's a cardstock that came in the kit, but I end up not doing that. So I go through all this trouble here of messing around with, I do use this heart paper, but I do not use the blue. It is just too geometric, too, this does not go with the design of this layout with the flowers. This is a real frilly layout, and that geometric is just too harsh. I liked the color of it, however, so that's why I was really trying to make it work. And this is going to take me a while. It takes me a while to get it all the right size. And then I end up just using a strip of, 2 different strips of the heart paper. Oh yeah, and I go through all kinds of trouble trying to make this work. I do use these punched out hearts. Excuse me. So at least there's that, but I do not end up using that paper there where I have the, oh, there's a lovely shot of my head, where I have the hearts punched out, which I think is very cute and I like it, but I just couldn't make it work size wise for this. So more fiddling, and this picture is kind of funny. This was my daughter's smile, that if I could catch her where she wasn't really posing or didn't have a lot of time to think about it, she would just smile normal. But if she was really posing and wanted to smile what she thought was pretty, she would do this smile with her teeth showing. Somewhere along the line, probably somebody said, "Come on, let's see those pretty teeth," you know. And apparently that meant something to her, because I would try to get her, I would say, just, you know, relax, honey, and I would try to get her to, you know, smile normal, and she just would do this kind of goofy grin thing, which now looking back, it's so cute when I see the pictures. So it was all meant to be. So here I'm back with that silly blue paper, and it's still not working. And I'm going to fiddle with it again some more, doing the scallop edge to it. There we go. I got rid of it. I think I'm done now. It's funny seeing those hearts here. It looks cute, but I don't know. It wasn't working for me in person. So at the bottom of this page, it has that. It says, "And so this journey begins," which is very appropriate because in Girl Scouts we do a journey. They call it. You have to finish a journey. And this was the first year she went to Funfest, and she then went, she actually sold over 500 2 more times since this time. One of those times she was not able to go to Funfest, so but she got a $50 gift card. So this was kind of the beginning of the journey for her of really selling cookies like a madwoman. I think this time actually she sold just over 500, and then it was the next time that she sold 800. So I'm going to embellish that bottom area where it says, "And so this journey begins," a little more. And then I'm going to, excuse me, carry that look up to the right hand corner at the top as well, and kind of add words to make it look similar to the ones at the bottom left corner. So now I'm going to, I believe, yes, okay, so I'm going to stamp a pink flower additionally behind the cluster right there, so that now it's 3 flowers there. That just adds a little depth, putting a stamped one behind right onto the background. So that flower there in the middle of the cutout flower that I made. That was a pink stamping, or excuse me, a metal stamping that I purchased, and it was just plain metal, and then I spray painted it with pink, and it's actually a gloss paint pink, and then I put an enamel dot in the middle, and I love it. I love the way it came out. I only purchased 2 of that particular kind of metal stamping, but I do want to get more of those because I love that. I want to make some more in different colors. So now I'm creating the beginning of the cluster up at the top right. I just stamped a bunch more flowers in pink and black, light black. I stamped them off on a piece of paper first and then stamped. So I stamped the second stamping of them up in the top right corner so that they were kind of faded. I didn't want it too bright looking. And then now that word stickers, those are Studio Calico, and they came from the kit. And I found the words "Follow Your Dreams." So I'm going to make that little cluster say "Follow Your Dreams" with 2 of those punched out hearts. And I did follow your dreams because she definitely dreamt of selling, and that became her goal, to go to Funfest every year, and she was amazing at it. And then this says "Oh my!" exclamation point, that little word piece there, and so I just put that right next to her name there. So that was perfect because it was definitely oh my to see her name. She was that was really fun. The party itself, the day, is amazing. They have, like, I don't even know, probably 15 different types of jumpers and swimming and cotton candy and popcorn and food galore. I mean, ice cream, and it was just a huge party for little girls. It was so much fun. And they came home with prizes, and it was just a really, really fun day. Face painting. And so on that cluster, I just put enamel dots on each flower for the center. And then I'm going through these little veneer butterflies. They're Studio Calico as well, and they came in the kit too. And so I'm going to put 1 in each, well, not each cluster, because I kind of have 4 clusters on this layout. But I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 veneer butterflies. I realized that I had never glued that heart paper down, so I had to do that. So now I'm deciding where to put the butterfly. And I know that that cluster needs more going towards the right. So even though the butterfly looked good, it wasn't enough. So I refrained from putting it over there so I could find something else. This sticker sheet came in the kit. Again, it's the April Studio Calico Kit. And now I'm starting to, I realize I'm going to do the cluster over to the right bottom. And so I started sort of looking, I was thinking, oh, I'll put the title down there, which is what I'm starting. So, but then I realized I want to put the title up over the other names on that picture, and so that it can kind of highlight Elena's name. So then I'm going to move the way I have these arranged. That was originally how I wanted them to be, is how they are right there. But then I realize here, and all those stickers are from the Studio Calico Kit as well. Pretty much almost everything I used on this layout was from the kit. That sticker sheet too, that's from the kit. The only thing I didn't use from the kit is that homemade paper. So that sticker right there, it says never grow up. I am going to end up using that one. Because I love, oh, her age here is just so fun. But now she's almost 11 as I'm doing this layout. So she does grow up. So I'm putting more hearts down here. Just like I have in the upper right. And then they're on the paper in the middle. So I have them sort of throughout the layout. And then I'm popping up that. It says that the best there ever was. And now I'm doing sweet and a little heart right there. That came from that sticker sheet. That's from the kit. I think that's Dear Lizzie. Lots of fiddling around here. And I do decide to go with it like that because I like the handmade natural paper going behind the pattern paper. And that's, I finally figure out, yes, the flowers need to go right there to the right. I almost added some of those puffy stickers, but I didn't. Oh, and some of the enamel dots I use are not from the kit, but most of them were. And then I think I cut the manufacturing strip, and yep, there we go. There's the close-ups. So there you go. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you like what you see, then click like and subscribe for more. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.